Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they... That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Texans. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At their 48-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his tight end likely downfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
First down, Houston.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Breece Hall, touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. He'll try to run with Hall. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Richardson. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. Downs goes in motion. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They motion a receiver right. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Here's a deep shot for Pierce.
That was a perfectly timed hit. I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On second down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Now Richardson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here's first and 10. Back to throw. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Richardson. To the tight end, Likely. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
From the gun on third down, Richardson.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He's got his man. That's down. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Richardson. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. What a throw. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Texans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans are able to extend the lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. One final throw before the break. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They'll look to throw here on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
They'll look to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Drake London. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead.
42, Colts 14. Ka'imi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and 5.
He was defended by Garrett Stingley.
On the give, this is Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can...
And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Houston. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Whoa.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Good for the Colts. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give up the middle to Taylor. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll go again here with Taylor. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans add on to their already sizable lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down with Taylor. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
They go right back to Taylor. Up the sideline to the 40. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for downs.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. The pressure too much, and he goes down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Throwing, Richardson. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a give running left with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That one incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the 4th quarter and still continue to air it out. Tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out